Today we are going to discuss book Guns, Germs, and Steel authored by Jared Diamond. This book analyzes how geography and environment shaped human history. We will go over Chapter 1 named, Up to the Starting Line today. Let's begin. Introduction. The first chapter of Guns, Germs, and Steel sets out to answer the question of why some human societies have developed faster and farther than others. Diamond argues that the answer lies in geography, ecology, and the availability of resources. He also lays out the major themes of the book, including the importance of studying the long-term history of human societies, the role of chance and contingency in history, and the interconnectedness of different parts of the world. A brief history of human societies. Diamond begins by giving a brief overview of the history of human societies. He notes that for the vast majority of human history, we lived in small, nomadic groups of hunter-gatherers. It wasn't until about 11,000 years ago that humans began to settle down and develop agriculture, which led to the rise of complex societies. Diamond emphasizes that this development was not inevitable, and that different societies developed agriculture at different times and in different ways. The domestication of plants and animals. One of the key factors in the development of complex societies was the domestication of plants and animals. Diamond argues that this was a crucial step in human history, as it allowed for a reliable food source and led to population growth, specialization of labor, and the development of trade and commerce. Diamond notes that some parts of the world had an advantage in this regard, as they had plants and animals that were easy to domesticate. For example, the Fertile Crescent in the Middle East had a wide variety of domesticable crops and animals, which helped to kickstart the development of agriculture and complex societies in that region. Geographic luck. Diamond argues that geography played a major role in determining which societies developed faster than others. Societies that were located in areas with fertile soil, abundant water, and mild climates were more likely to develop quickly, as they had the resources necessary to support large populations and complex societies. Diamond uses the example of the Fertile Crescent to illustrate this point, but notes that other parts of the world, such as China and Mesoamerica, also had favorable geographies that allowed for the development of complex societies. Ideas and technology. While geography and the availability of resources were important, Diamond acknowledges that other factors also played a role in the development of human societies. For example, the spread of ideas and technology was crucial in allowing societies to learn from one another and build on each other's successes. Diamond notes that some societies were more open to outside ideas and influences than others, which helped them to develop more quickly. Additionally, Diamond argues that strong leadership was important in allowing societies to make the most of their resources and develop in an organized and efficient way. The outcomes of societal development. Diamond concludes the chapter by noting that the development of complex societies had both positive and negative outcomes. On the positive side, it led to innovations in technology, art, and science, and allowed for the creation of large-scale infrastructures such as roads and buildings. It also allowed for the development of writing, which in turn allowed for the recording of history and the sharing of knowledge across generations. However, it also led to social inequality, environmental degradation, and the spread of disease. Diamond notes that these negative outcomes are often overlooked in traditional histories of human societies, and that it's important to examine both the positive and negative aspects of societal development. Key takeaways. Diamond's main argument in the first chapter is that the development of human societies is not due to any inherent superiority of certain groups, but rather is the result of a complex interplay of geography, ecology, and chance. He emphasizes that societies that were lucky enough to have access to certain resources and environmental conditions were more likely to develop quickly, but that this is not a reflection of any inherent qualities of those societies. Additionally, Diamond notes that the outcomes of societal development are complex and multifaceted, and that it's important to examine both the positive and negative aspects of this development.